So today at Streaming Media East 2013, in the red carpet interviews, we've got Charlie Baker, who is with PeerApp. And PeerApp has actually made an announcement that I'd like Charlie to talk a little bit about. Charlie, talk about your title first, and then tell us what the announcement was.
Sure. So I'm Director of Product Management at PeerApp. And basically, the announcement is called Content Service Extension. And what that is a relationship between CDNs, and we did the announcement with Limelight and Edgecast, where the CDNs can extend their footprint into an operator network using resources available like a transparent cache. And the operator actually has a chance to participate in the value chain for video delivery.
So effectively, you've got a pure play CDN figuring out some way to work with a service provider.
Exactly.
And there are other models out there in the marketplace. We've heard about Federation for a number of years. I think Level 3 yesterday talked about their bit-mile peering as a way to monetize. What's different between the way that you're doing it versus the way that some of those other scenarios that have been out for a couple months?
Sure, and they're all valid scenarios, and I think each operator has their own approach to how they're solving problems. The conversation we've been in with our operator customers has been focused on how they build the network going forward. You know, we hear these numbers of the internet's going to be 200 terabits per second in 2016. They can't just keep adding routers and adding more fiber. So they're looking at ways to architect the network. They're deploying things like transparent caches in the network to help them actually serve that content at a higher quality, closer to subscribers. And with those assets in the network, it gives them a way for them to deliver content and monetize the content on the network. So it's a different approach from just a peering relationship or Federation, and Federation's still valid on top of this as well. We kind of call Content Service Extension a pragmatic approach. Operators are putting caching in the network.
All right.
They have a way that they can actually leverage those resources.
So, and I want to make sure I understand and don't put words in your mouth. When you're talking about the pure play CDNs, and you mentioned Edgecast, and you mentioned Limelight, one of the arguments, of course, Limelight has always had is we don't need to necessarily put content close to the customers in the way that Akamai does. But now you're saying it's transparent caching in the operator network that the CDN can also leverage. Does it change the model for the way the CDNs are delivering, or does it just augment within a particular use case?
It's more the augmentation scenario. Okay. And you can think about if caching is deployed in operator networks where CDNs don't have good reach, it gives them geographic reach.
Okay.
It allows them to have high quality because they're using resources close to the subscriber. And they're not investing in putting their own servers on a network. One of the panel discussions we had yesterday was around Google Play and the new music service they're rolling out.
Right.
And Google has caches all around the world on operator networks. Will they have their music service running on those caches, and will the operator be allowing a music service for free and not making any revenue?
Competing against something they may already be offering as well. So with this extension model, I'm assuming that what we heard in your announcement with this press release, and of course what you talked about yesterday at the Content Delivery Summit, is this the final version of the extension? Is there more, and kind of where do you see it going as you move forward?
This is the first iteration. It's kind of the most simple use case that we can talk about. And it's very quick, actually. We have some different demonstrations and trials going on right now.
Okay.
But the extension services means more than just the global CDN going forward. So we're excited as we'll roll out more information about it.
Okay, very good. So you've been listening to Charlie Baker from PeerApp, and Charlie, appreciate you being here with us today on the Streaming Media Red Carpet.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.